Howdy y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with another mixed media mayhem layout. Today's prompts are paint, texture, and pattern paper. So, I have my paint. I'm going to just use, this is just the cheap acrylic from Walmart. Some modeling paste to give me some texture, and I'm also going to use this Distress Oxide spray. I think this is going to be very minimal mixed media. I do have this stencil. It's hard to see, but it's a Close to My Heart stencil, and it has like different little things on it. I'm going to use one of those, and then I created this on the Cricut myself, so I can use it as a stencil. So I am going to do a Ray County Fair layout. So I pulled out for my pattern paper, I'm using all scraps. This is exactly how they was that I had left over. This is from the, what's it called, Simple Stories Homegrown set. It's another one of the peachy cheap ones I got that came with the ephemera. And then before Tuesday morning closed down, I actually picked up the chipboard and I think the puffies that went with it that matched the collection. So I have pictures from at the fair. They had an 80s theme, so this was the 80s girl bands. We got snow cones, and this was Dolly. We had Dolly Parton night. We're a very small town, rural town. And this was our Dolly. This is actually my good friend Robin. And then here's, of course, me and my hubby and my teenagers. And then this is Robin's son, Donald, being Porter Wagner. So, that was really fun. It was actually the first time to go. I'd entered stuff before, but I hadn't actually went. And then last year, we actually went, and it was fun. So I have lots of embellishments today. I have swap pieces. I don't know who made this, but it was a fence. It was a 12 by 12 border, and I cut it in half to get 2 fences out of it. This is chipboard from the pack, as is this chicken, as is these, as is this. This was actually a journal box, and pretty much I just took and doubled it up, foamed, and put that on it to make it bigger. And then this is a swap piece that someone made. It's not signed. And I have this barn. I don't know who made it. It came from a swap, though. It's very pretty and detailed. Let's see what else. Have more chipboard pieces. This is from a swap someone made. Cindy. I don't know who Cindy is, but it's super cute. And then these are more pieces from the pack. So, to do my mixed media, starting out, I kind of already have my layout planned out of how I'm going to do it. So I just have 2 sheets of regular textured white cardstock from Walmart. And I am going to, I think I'm going to put down my modeling paste first. Okay. I am going to do the smush technique and put some of this brown down here. Just putting it onto this. Let me actually just spray some on if my sprayer will work. Oh, it works, yay! I've been having lots of issues. I guess they're getting stopped up where I don't spray with them very often. I usually just take the lid off. So, I'm just going to put this here. I want it to pretty much look like dirt and mud. Is ultimately what I'm attempting to do. Okay. And then I'm just going to wipe this off, because I'm going to have to put some paint on it. Okay. I'm going to actually sit down and try to work. Been doing a lot more standing up lately. I don't know why. Okay. So, my thought is, well, not to get this all over the table, but at least it's Distress Oxide spray, so it should come up pretty good. Alright, hopefully y'all are in frame. I just want to take this and put this over top of this some to create some texture to it. Like I said, I'm trying to make it look like dirt, mud. So I'm just going to add a little bit on here. Let's see. I think I'll use this one, but it's not going to be, I'm just going to do it randomly. And I am going to go back over it again with the spray. I just wanted to give it a little bit of texture. I might actually spray over top of it. Let's see. Okay. I need some more paper towels. Actually, I have some baby wipes. Let me get one. I forgot I moved them so that I could actually reach them. Okay. I like to at least try to clean off my stencil if I use texture paste, because if not, it is really, really hard to clean and get it off, because it becomes like a paste, like hard glue on there. Okay. Much better. Okay. And then, I don't have to add no spray. It's absorbing. It's absorbing the spray where there is still a little bit left. Awesome. Love it. Okay, I'm going to wipe this off with the wipe. So I'm not mixing the brown in with my red paint. Okay. Now, I am wanting to add a little bit. I'm going to work over here on this side. Undecided if I'm going to use more of this or not. I don't know. I don't know yet that I will. Ooh, man, the wind is really blowing outside. Sounds like our roof's going to fly off. Okay. I'm just going to put some paint out here on this. And I'm still just going to use this tool. Now, I am not a professional by any means. I always say that, but I really do mean it. I'm sure there's other ways to do stuff, but I just have my way and how I do it, so it might be an easier way, but I don't know. I'm just trial and error in it, as Ginger likes to say. Alright, I need more paint. And I just went through, I found some hearts that I liked on Cricut, and I just went through and cut it out and using it as a stencil. Ugh, I put too much. I don't know if there's any coming back from that. Yep, don't like it. JK, getting another paper. Okay. Got another sheet of cardstock out here. I'm going to go about this a different way. I'm going to wipe this off and not use this tool because I feel like it's pushing too much in. I'm lightly just taking my wipe and wiping off the back of my paper so that it won't be up underneath it, which it might still not work very well. Okay, let me grab, let's see if I have any mini daubers. Hope you guys got a minute. Okay, this is just my daubers that Pip don't know where they are, so he hasn't stolen these little finger ones. Okay, I think I'm just going to try to see if daubing it on helps any, so that it's not pushing as much underneath there. So that it's not forcing it up underneath the edges, just kind of daubing it on. And these little daubers are really cheap. I mean, you could wash it off if you wanted to, but I'll probably just toss it. Oh, yes. I like that much, much, much better. Let's see. Let's do a few more over here. I am going to have stuff coming down here, so I'm not going to worry about doing down the whole side. Okay, I like that much better. Okay, and I'm good on that front. Alright, so this is not quite dried yet, but getting close. So I'm going to pause for just a minute and let this stuff take the time to dry so that it don't wrinkle my paper. Okay, so everything has dried. Now I have a lovely mess. Okay, this actually turned out good. I didn't add any more ink to it because it just absorbed it. And I like how it has the color variation, so it kind of looks like marks where they walked through the mud. So, for all my little animals. Okay, so I am going to work on putting down my photos and my scrap papers. And I kind of just have an idea to do a block E type layout. But we'll see. I'm just going to lay it all out first. I just wanted to be able to use up scraps. Let's see, these are the same, so that will work. Let's see, I think it goes over here. And this one's going to go over here roughly by a picture. Okay, so then this picture goes here. This is actually going to have to get trimmed off just a tiny bit. I want to leave just a little bit of space in between them. I thought about matting it all in black, but then I didn't. Okay, let's see here. Because then it would have took up more space, and I feel like I wouldn't have had a whole lot of room to do everything. Let's see here. And they're not all the best quality of photos, but that's okay because it's just our memories. And I just want to have it in the scrapbook. And I thought about doing another page and adding the 80s top flashback, which this one's technically the only one. I think I have another one maybe, but these ones was more Dolly and, you know, Porter. But I ended up deciding against it because y'all know this year I want to do 1 2-page layout and be done with that theme. So that's what I ended up doing. Okay, I think this is how I want to lay it out. So I am going to work on gluing stuff down, and then I can go back there and add all my embellishments. Like I said, this one is very very minimal on the mixed media, but I did do some other stuff like paint. I don't normally use paint on a layout, so trial and error. I have to figure out a way to salvage the other paper that I messed up on. Can probably actually just cover it up completely is what I'm thinking. I don't know what the theme is going to be of this year's fair. Let's see. I'll bring it up a little bit. Try to make all the spaces somewhat even. I tried to pull the colors like whatever was on this side and vice versa, so that have a little bit of variation on both sides to pull the colors around. Whew. Okay, and I'm going to add this. I'll have to trim that, but it'll be alright. Alright, let's see. Let's glue down the paper first. And these are all just from the 6x8 pad. Just scraps I had left over from doing another layout. I think one that I did back in the summer of canning green beans. I think that's the only other time I probably used this collection. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to add this. And I'm going to just put this here. I love the little chicken paper on that side. But I kind of wanted to keep it to the solid tone-on-tone stuff. Okay, let's glue down these pictures. I'll line it up so I'll get stuff somewhat. Move it up to the edge of this. Maybe I'll enter this page into the fair this year. Since it's about the fair, that's usually one of the categories. Maybe I'll move this down a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to start bringing in my embellishments. So, let's see. Let's work on this side over here first. So, I have a fence. Actually, let me trim this off. That way it won't be throwing me off on distance. Alright, so I have a barn I'm going to use. Let's see. And I have the tractor and a pig I'm going to use on this side. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to put my fence here. And then I'm going to set this up here. To kind of, since it was smaller, to put it off in the distance, and then of course the tractor, and then the pig was a little bit bigger, so I figured I'd put him down here so that he's more like distance, trying to judge distance wise. Glue this on. I like this. I was actually originally going to either put my title across here or use this as journaling, but then it changed. And these are actually chipboard stickers, but I'm going to add glue because I know they're not going to hold. But I liked it because it said greener pastures, fresh daily, locally grown. And, you know, that's what the fair is really all about, is entering your veggies and your animals and your art and all those things. Let's see, I'll move it down just a little bit. And I'm going to add my pig. And I did double up on the foam tape on this one, just to make it a little bit taller than the fence. Okay, so I have that, and then I have these. And I thought I would just put this here and use it for journaling. And then I have this little sunflower that I'm just going to put here. And that's why I wanted to put the hearts here, because it kind of had a little empty area. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do on that side. And so then over here we're going to build our scene. Let's see, I promise I'm not flipping a bird or anything in that picture. It's just how I was holding my snow cone and trying not to drop my phone while I took a picture. Oh, but I just now realized that's out of the corner of my eye. That's kind of what it looks like. Okay, and then I have this ribbon I think I'm going to put here. Over just a little bit so it won't be covering up my part of my face, is all you can see. And then I have my fence, my flowers. Let's see. Oh, I love much texture. I love it. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to have to move it up a little bit just so I can get the cow down without being on the fence because I have him doubled up. So let's raise these up a little bit. And then I have this chicken. I thought about having him sitting on top of the fence. And then I have this that can go here at the end of the fence. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Let me put down my flowers. And add a little bit of glue down here. I feel like this one's been boring, y'all. Like, are y'all bored? Like, I feel like it's pretty straightforward and there's not a whole lot to it. But it's very busy, which is generally how I make my layouts. I do like to use a lot of embellishments. Okay, and then I'm going to put the cow. I probably should have tore the backing off before I added the foam tape, but it should stick. It should be okay. And then I'm going to have to foam tape my chicken so he can sit up on the fence. Whoops. I forgot once again. Okay, so then we'll set him up here. So, I will do my journaling. I love how it built all the little scenes, but I almost feel like I need to add something here and here just to round it out. I don't know. I'll post close-ups at the end. You can see if I did anything different. I might try to find like a little flower or something I could put up there to match up with the sunflowers if I have any more. But I'll post the link below. Go check out Mixed Media Mayhem Facebook group. And until next time, bye y'all.